Okay. Okay. Something fell. It's all the way over there. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. Where we last left off with Hogwarts Legacy, I was struggling with a puzzle. It's been a long time since I played this, so I don't know if I remember most of the controls.
Lumos.
Hey, Nicola.
Incendio.
Wait, why did I cast Incendio?
This looks even more complex.
Yeah, no crap.
Lumos.
I was struggling with this puzzle when I last left off on this.
Lumos.
There's a third one. No, not the Pulso Lumos. I was in controls confused. My all-time favorite game is Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I am planning on doing a Let's Play of that game in the future. Matter of fact, actually the first 3 games. Why did I do that?
Lumos.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. That is a fun game.
Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Well, yeah, we all know that. I'm gonna have to act quickly right now.
Lumos.
Oh crap, that's stupid. Holding the R2 because... Hang on.
Lumos.
Okay, I got that one there. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, I have tried Philly cheesesteak Pringles. They're pretty good. Not one of my favorite Pringles, but they're good. No, I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima again since I played it on here. I have to, though, because that's a really good game. See if it has much replay value.
Lumos. I need to bring moths to the door.
Yes, we know that. cast the wrong spell again. Okay. Okay, so I think I know how to get the one I put over there onto the door, but only question is, how do I get that one over there? Well, I still have that one strike that's activated, but it's not, keeping me banned right now. That'll expire in over 80 days right now.
Lumos.
Okay. Only thing is, how do I get the one over there up here? It can't just be led over here. What about Accio? Nope.
Lumos.
Crap. Well, there is no fourth strike. If you get 3 strikes while, during this 90-day period, I could get terminated. Well, actually, if I do get 3 strikes while this one is still active, I'll definitely get terminated. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. I personally haven't seen any toxic fans from Harry Potter personally. There are some. There's toxic fans in all fan bases, but I haven't seen much in the Harry Potter fan base.
Lumos.
Yep, that's right, Connor.
Lumos.
I'm not personally a fan of Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, or Squid Game. I'm gonna have to look up this puzzle solution. Sorry, this is taking me a while. I gotta find out how to solve this puzzle. Oh, so there's a fourth butterfly. There's a fourth butterfly that you have to find in here. I'm gonna search that bag. Why not? No, that's not how I feel. I watched the first episode of it and I just couldn't, like it that much. It just wasn't. It didn't grasp me.
Lumos.
Where was that fourth blood? What's that? That was the right one. Accio, not the Pulso. No. Screw life. I already opened that. I'm turning back right now, aren't I? Yeah, well, the same happened to me. I eventually had to get those streaming subscriptions. I only have 3 right now. I have Paramount Plus, Peacock, and Discovery Plus. And I use my parents' Netflix, Disney Plus, and Hulu account. Yeah, I know. Okay, I forgot where that 4th butterfly was. I have to look back. One second. That was high enough. You could have... I didn't even see it. Right there. I'm so gosh dang stupid.
Witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Alright. This should be where that helm is.
Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
Well, it just opened. Go in, David. Okay, let's return to Lodgok. Oh, he's right there.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
Very well.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Yeah. Ranrock will pay, though. Yeah, actually, I would love to be fluent in Japanese. Like, I know some Japanese words. It would be awesome to just be fluent in that language, though. And I also wouldn't mind, learning Portuguese as well.
The castle time.
To me, Portuguese is a really sexy language.
Coming here.
I mean, French is too, but... Oh, they're learning Russian. That's cool.
Hello, Hamura.
No, I'm doing auto-solve. Screw that.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Alright. Give me the helm!
Treadwell, aren't you?
Yeah, Japanese is hard to learn. It's ranked as one of the top 5 hardest languages. The number 1 is Chinese. No, I think you had enough. I'd be happy to. Screw you and your electricity. Are you sure about that? Later, Cotter. Alright, there goes that troll. Alright, finally. Okay, where's that helmet? Okay, that was kind of pointless. Hey, Honor.
That's it.
I got it! Oh, God.
This is for Rookwood.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Oh, we got another fighter on our hands, eh?
Is that the best you can do? Incendio. Seems your luck.
Where's your shield now?
Pay for your deed.
Oh, will I? I'd like to see you make me.
I'm not done with you.
Don't mess with Gryffindor. Jeez, I'm really stopped up. My throat, not my nose. Yeah, I've seen this girl who gets mad at people watching her streams when they don't donate enough money. It's so gosh dang pathetic. I don't know what her name is, but she is one of the most spoiled people I've ever seen on the media, on social media.
Get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Who said that? Well, yeah. If you're born in a certain country that speaks a certain language, that language is going to be easy to learn. However,
That was a mistake.
actually, I don't remember what I was going to say after however. Alright, those two were taken care of. Now, what happened? Now, obviously, I was born and raised in America, so I speak English. Now, other countries speak English. Canada speaks English. There's some French, though. Belize speaks English. The UK speaks English. So, we obviously know English because we grew up there. That's the language we learn. Now, countries that don't speak English will struggle to speak English if they were never taught anything about it before. What's this? What just happened? I'll worry about that later. By the way, speaking of Canada, the French parts of Canada, I think Quebec is the French part of Canada. When their English accents sound so attractive, like really attractive. Women who are from the French part of Canada, their English accents are really sexy. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. That happened one time with my PS4. Well, not all of my games did this, but one game on my PS4, WWE 2K19, because around where I live, sometimes power outages occur randomly, and you can't unplug a PS5. Well, you can't unplug a PS5 when it's in rest mode either, but a PS4 also. Sometimes that causes data corruption in certain games or all of them. That happened to me with one of my PS4 games.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Lodgok?
Retrieve the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It is stunning.
Stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Alrighty. See you later, Lodgok. Helm of Urquhart. Already completed that. Oh, I got a talent point, and I got a level up. Okay,
Hello,
well,
friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Serona. Sure,
As I
I'll do it.
mentioned, my sister Anne
Sebastian.
misses Hogwarts, but she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Alright.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Alright. I've already got a lot of quests coming at me. Gosh dang!
I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Okay, Adelaide. That's so gosh dang many. Which one I want to do first? I'm gonna meet Deke in that room first.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
I don't have to explore in there anymore. Okay, only 600 steps. Nope, not fighting it. I'm not fighting it. Nope. I don't have time. Incendio. Jeez, it's already been half an hour? Well, New Zealand and Australian, they speak English with a different accent. There's no way to protect him from before ya. I'm trying to do a quest here, shut up. By the way, I have a new recipe planned to make a video on. Probably tomorrow or the next day. You know, I've heard that cheat codes can, wipe out your data. That's never happened to me. I've used cheat codes on a lot of games and they've never bothered it. See you later, Nicola. Jeez, I'm yawning a lot. They speak English. I don't know why I did that. At least I'm not alone out here. I gotta check in with Deke. I gotta go through there. Shut up.
Next to you. Just know it.
Why did it take you that long to open? Okay, I couldn't do that high-pitched part because my allergies. So it sounded awkward. Very awkward.
What's this one about?
The room of requirement.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you.
Hi, Deke.
Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howland said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
Yeah, that sucks. Looks like he'll just have to work to get it back.
Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived.
All right.
Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the pottle of pumpkins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
All right. Let's rescue a puffskein. Oh yeah, I gotta get one of the spells out. I'm gonna assign that to Lumos. Okay, there's some over there. Later, Dakota. Oh wow, that's cool.
You got one.
I got a puffskein. How was that, Deke? Hey, Kira.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Yeah. But I guess the best thing you could do right now is just work to get all of it back. Okay. Let's go to the Jobberknoll habitat, where Deke is. Yeah, I think I do remember you telling me about that. You know, when I was 8 to 9 years old, I was the biggest Sonic fan. Yeah, obviously I still love Sonic today, but I was so fond of Sonic that I actually made him as an imaginary friend when I was around that age. Yes, I made Sonic and other Sonic characters as imaginary friends when I was a kid. And WWE wrestlers, too. And I came up with my own as well. You know, here's the thing about a Saw in Space movie. While, yes, things are a lot scarier in space, as shown in movies and games, horror movies just usually do really dumb things with when their franchises go into space, though.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Deke?
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Okay.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Yeah, I like Jason X2. It's my #1 horror movie guilty pleasure. But I don't consider it, you know, a magnificent film, you know, because it's ridiculous. But its ridiculousness makes me like it. Let me equip Levioso. I'll replace Accio with it right now. That should be a jobberknoll right there. You know, I don't like Jason Goes to Hell. It's one of my least favorite Friday the 13th movies. But one thing I actually do really like about it, and why I would rather watch it than watch The New Beginning or Jason Takes Manhattan, is because of how violent it is. Alright, I got a jobberknoll. Let's go back to Deke.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Yeah, there is a few moments from Jason Takes Manhattan that I do like, but overall, I just think it's one of the weakest Friday films. See, here's the thing. The first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of my favorite horror movies. Second one, pretty good. And the remake, unpopular opinion, I actually like it. That's the only 3 films in the entire franchise that I ever liked. And speaking of remakes, I cannot for the life of me understand why people hate the Friday the 13th 2009 remake. It's my personal #2 horror movie I like that everyone else hates.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Mooncalves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
All right.
We'll be waiting for your return.
Yeah, I prefer it too, because, no, see, nothing wrong with the first Friday the 13th. Pamela Voorhees is good and all. I know she's the original villain, but I like Jason more. I didn't like the beginning. I didn't like the beginning because of all the shaky camera effects every time a kill took place. It aggravates the crap out of me when there's a kill scene in a horror movie and the camera is shaking like Michael J. Fox is holding the camera. That was probably an offensive joke. I apologize. But that's the same reason why I don't like the Silent Hill remake. Not Silent Night, Deadly Night. Silent Night, Deadly Night remake. I don't like it, and that's one of the reasons. Felt like I was having a seizure watching both of those movies. Okay, Mooncalf. Again, if I offended anyone with the Michael J. Fox joke, I apologize. I wasn't paying attention. Let me rewind the stream a little bit. Okay, so they're only detected under the light of the moon. So I'll probably just... probably just have to wait until it gets dark to see it. That movie's stupid. Anyways, about 3D. I have mixed feelings about it personally. Now, see, on one hand, the story is kind of crappy, okay? Because it... See, here's the thing. I have no problem with horror villains having kind of sympathetic portrayals, but it has to be the correct one. And Leatherface is actually a good choice to have a sympathetic portrayal because he's more broken than he is evil. He was influenced. But they just tried way too hard on that sympathetic part. Okay, they just tried to paint him in too good of a light. The kills, the gore effects, and how he looked in that movie were awesome. But they really screwed up with the sympathetic portrayal. They were too sympathetic with him. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with certain slasher villains getting a more sympathetic portrayal, because not all of them are pure evil. They're bad, okay, but they're not pure evil. They're like that because, you know, of an influence they had. They're, you know, broken. You get the idea. That should not be done with slashers like Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers, because they're pure evil. And it shouldn't be done with another horror villain like Jeepers Creepers or Pennywise, because they're both pure evil. So they should not have one. And neither should Patrick Bateman. You know, it's been a while since I've seen that, so I honestly don't remember. The scene I do remember best was the guy that got sawed in half from the waistline horizontally. I have a bit of a complex explanation for that too. While I'm waiting for it to get dark over here, Chucky and the Child's Play remake, even though the Child's Play remake should not have been a Child's Play remake because they did too many different things with it, it just felt like its own movie. That particular Chucky is most likely is better for a sympathetic portrayal because it's just, you know, a robot that hasn't been complete. You know, it was rigged by a disgruntled worker. And if it wasn't rigged by that disgruntled worker, it would not have become like it was, okay? But the original Chucky is possessed by a serial killer, so that does not deserve a sympathetic portrayal. Yeah, in Bride and Seed of Chucky, he was the protagonist of those movies, but he's not written in a sympathetic light. He's still the same evil character. That's a thing that a lot of people get wrong about protagonists, okay? The protagonist is the main character, okay? The protagonist is not the good guy, okay? That's not what it always means. It just means the main character. And there are protagonists of certain movies and games and TV shows that are really bad people. Like Tony Soprano from The Sopranos. He's the protagonist of The Sopranos, but he was a really bad person. He was a really cold-blooded mafia boss, okay? Well, I don't know if I would say that, Kira, because bad is subjective, okay? Some people think certain things are bad, others think that they're good. I would say that there are more Halloween movies that I dislike than there are that I like. Then again, I think Michael Myers is a very overrated villain. I like Michael Myers, but I think he's overrated. But there's only a few Halloween movies that I really like. Halloween 2, the John Carpenter Halloween 2, is my favorite Halloween movie. The TV show? I haven't seen the Chucky TV show. And Michael Myers is immortal for the stupidest reason ever. That's the reason why Halloween 6 explains why Michael Myers is immortal, and it's just so gosh dang stupid. Yeah, I agree with that. I like how violent Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was. It just had a terrible story. 2007 one, the first Rob Zombie Halloween, it was pretty good. I don't think it was as good as the original one or Halloween 2. Like I said, Halloween 2, John Carpenter's is my favorite one. But it's alright. Now, I haven't seen Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends. I've seen the 2018 Halloween. I thought it was pretty good. Is there any area that I could wait at that'll take this a little bit shorter? That's a job and all. Yeah, I did hear about that. Now, see, most horror movies usually just say that something is based off of true events just to scare the viewer more. That's not always true. Now, I do know, I have heard that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on true events, and there was an actual serial killer in the past named Fred Krueger. But most of the time, the based on a true story thing is just a plant to add more fear into the viewer. You know, I tried to watch House of a Thousand Corpses. I couldn't like it. I didn't like all the different camera colors that happened, and, you know, there were times where I just couldn't see what was happening because everything was so dark. And so miscolored that I couldn't see the detail of any of the kills. I've never seen that before. Now, a horror movie, I actually have a couple of horror movies that either don't get enough attention or have some unnecessary criticism. Before I get to that, I will say I agree with you, Kira. Valentine is my number one horror movie that I like that everyone else hates. There was a slasher movie called Valentine, not My Bloody Valentine, but Valentine. And it was about, you know, this guy that dressed up in this like weird, you know, oversized baby helmet costume and went on a killing spree. A revenge. I love revenge horror, okay? I love revenge horror. The killer was bullied as a kid by all the people that he later ended up killing. It might, Kira. It might. Yeah, I seen that, Michael. It was funny. I didn't do a reaction to it because it was too long. And it's almost dark. And also, there was another one I was about to talk about. I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. Even though I refuse to watch any movie that involves the ocean, not Battleship, but Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship, in my opinion, is a really underrated horror movie. That beginning scene was really awesome. I would get pretty annoyed, honestly. Now, I wouldn't try to, get their channels deleted or anything, or their profiles deleted, but it would get pretty annoying over time. Well, Michael, if you really think about that, any fight that any other horror movie icon has with Michael Myers, it would just unfairly give Michael the win because he can't die for the dumbest reason ever. Yeah, I never was a huge fan of Saw either. They felt more like torture films than they did horror films. Like, I love gore, don't get me wrong, I love gore. But Saw didn't feel like much of a horror movie, it just felt like a fake snuff film. Now, a couple years ago, on a Mortal Kombat 11 stream, I came up with an idea for a movie anti-hero that a lot of people actually liked hearing. I came up with an anti-hero that brutally tortures and murders and even cannibalizes on the worst of the worst type criminals. He was experimented on by an abusive father in science labs, and then one day he was injected with a mysterious drug that just gave him immense strength, and then he took revenge on his father by brutally killing him, and then grew up to become a very unhinged and terrifying vigilante. and his two main weapons are a crowbar and barbed wire. And he's also, because of the drug, impervious to any cuts or dismemberment. And he can actually regenerate if he, like, has his arm pulled off. Kind of like Havoc from Mortal Kombat. I have a pretty weird imagination. Now, I don't know how to come up with a story for one. I just know how to come up with a concept. Hey, is that one? No, it's not. Wait, that is. I just didn't get close enough to it. I got it.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
I got it, Deke.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
All right. I've only seen one fan-made horror film, Kira. I've seen Never Hike Alone. I thought it was all right. Oh, really? I've only seen a couple of Evil Dead movies. I saw the first two. I saw a little bit of Army of Darkness. I like the first two. Army of Darkness, it's not one of my favorites. I don't think it's bad. There were some iconic moments in it. By the way, since we've been talking about horror movies, I've seen a lot of people say that they could definitely beat Pennywise in a fight. It wouldn't be as easy as you think. I actually haven't watched Dead Meat much in a long time.
The cross one's duelist to beat.
I've seen his kill count recently on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which I freaking hate that movie. I heard that he's going to be doing kill counts on like different types of movies other than horror now. I'm actually excited for that. But yeah, defeating Pennywise would not be as easy as you think it is. Just insulting him. Well, yes, you could do that. See, the thing is, Pennywise just doesn't automatically back off when you say you're not afraid of him. He can turn into your deepest fear. And actually, he doesn't really need. He doesn't need you to fear him in order for him to be able to kill you. But making the person who he kills fear him just makes it better for him. Now, I will say, there are horror movie characters that honestly are kind of easy to beat. Leatherface is easy to beat if you keep a distance and just shoot him. Same thing with Ghostface, just shoot him. use a powerful gun, though.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, bringing home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
What's that?
What did you think of?
What is that?
Heavens!
It's breaking everything.
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Oh, does that take... Actually, not as easy as you think. Because even though Chucky's a doll, he still has a lot of strength. He's like a chimpanzee. He gets his hands on you, you're gonna get hurt. And it is gonna be hard to escape from that grasp. Just make sure you have a very powerful gun.
It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
Oh.
Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here.
Dude, this game is getting cooler and cooler.
Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Absolutely. That's such a cute animal.
Oh.
The moon calf.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Dude, there are so many more cool things that are being brought to me with this game. I can keep animals that I save with that... What was it called? Knapsack. Anything I save with that knapsack I could bring to this area. Dude. You know, people just use the word woke wrong sometimes. It's not that the word woke is bad, it's just people use it wrong.
Hello, Deke. I have some questions for you.
What do you need to know?
Thank you. I'll get back to collecting materials.
Wonderful. Good luck.
Okay, well, I'll figure out how to get those materials in the next stream. So post them some below. Let me train us on this. If you like to youth on peace to youth on the town. I'm sure to subscribe to the digital be faction on Jerry 10,000 subscribers. See you later.